Hi, this is Mona Hanna-Attisha, and I'm a pediatrician in Flint, Michigan with Michigan State University and Hurley Children's Hospital. And I am so excited to wish kudos, congratulations, amazing to the Children's Environmental Health Network for celebrating your 30-year anniversary. Wow, that's 30 years of protecting and fighting for our children. The world is a better place because of the work that you have done. And I cannot wait to work by your side for the next 30 years to continue fighting for our kids. Congratulations.
Dear friends, I'm Phil Landrigan. I'm a pediatrician. I've been associated with CEHN since almost the beginning, and I previously served on the board. It gives me enormous joy to be with all of you, and especially with NSA this evening at the 30th anniversary gala. My only regret is that because of COVID, I can't be with you in person. So CEHN is an extraordinary organization. It has made immeasurable contributions to science and to public policy over the past 3 decades. It has improved the lives of tens of thousands of children. CEHN has consistently punched way above its weight. The organization was founded in 1992 by Joey Carlson and Martin Smith at UC Berkeley, with support from Bill Sook and the Superfund Research Program at the NIEHS. At that time, the science of children's environmental health was still embryonic. The recognition that children are uniquely susceptible to environmental hazards was only beginning to dawn on policymakers. From its very beginning, CEHN has played a pivotal role in advancing that recognition and putting children at the center of state and federal policy. One of CEHN's earliest endeavors was to develop the first national research agenda in children's environmental health. Another was to create the first ever blueprint for considering children's unique vulnerabilities and risk assessment. And more recently, CEHN has advocated for protecting children against air pollution, against toxic pesticides like chlorpyrifos, protecting children against lead poisoning, COVID-19, designing healthy schools and daycare centers, and protecting children against chemicals that cause cancer. CEHN has also been at the forefront of the struggle for environmental justice, and the organization has been a leader in ending the legacy of structural racism, which falls most heavily upon our nation's poorest and most vulnerable children. I am honored to be with you this evening, to stand side by side with NSA and all of the other leaders and supporters of CEHN who are gathered together in Washington. I would like to close by wishing the Children's Environmental Health Network 30 more years of brilliant success. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Congresswoman Kathy Castor of Florida. Congratulations to my friends at the Children's Environmental Health Network for your 30 years devoted to protecting children's health and the environment. As chair of the Select Committee on the Climate Crisis and a mom, I care deeply about the health and well-being of our kids, especially in light of the climate crisis and the global pandemic. Alongside the incredible team at CEHN, I'm proud to work to implement solutions to lower cost and improve outcomes for children in all zip codes. This includes the Inflation Reduction Act, which President Biden signed recently into law, putting the most historic and robust climate legislation in history into effect, and expanding tax credits to lower the cost of health insurance for millions of families. Thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act, we're on the cusp of a new era of clean energy innovation that will lower costs, create family-sustaining jobs, and make communities healthier and more resilient. We have the tools to reduce our dependence on expensive fossil fuels and clean up our air as we reduce pollution and support the next generation of climate leaders. I look forward to continuing to work with CEHN to give our kids the future that they deserve. So congratulations again on 30 years of service to America's kids and families.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Jalone White-Newsome, and I'm the Senior Director for Environmental Justice for the White House Council on Environmental Quality. I want to extend a heartfelt congratulations for 30 years of great work that NSAE and the Children's Environmental Health Network have done to protect the health of our babies, which is so important. NSAE, I remember meeting you many years ago at another children's event with babies in our hand, advocating again for the health and justice of the folks that we should care about the most in this space. And so CEHN has remained a leader in this space, a leading voice both nationally and internationally for children's health. And so again, I look forward to the great work that this organization is going to continue to do now and into the future, and wishing you continued blessings and success. Have a great evening.
Good evening. I'm James Bacchus of the University of Central Florida. I worked worldwide on all kinds of issues relating to global sustainable development and on the nexus between children's issues and environmental health. This fine organization we're celebrating tonight has been doing the same thing now for 30 years. CEHN has always been in the forefront in efforts to try to improve children's health and well-being, and especially as it relates to trying to diminish risk from environmental harm. I congratulate you on your many achievements, and I look forward to working alongside you for many years to come.
Well, I wanted to offer my congratulations to the Children's Environmental Health Network for 30 years of service, 30 years. In the protection of children from environmental hazards. I have to tell you, it's such important work, and I'm certain it's so gratifying for all of you, as it should be. You know, it's a great honor for me to be a past award recipient, and now I'm so honored to help celebrate this important milestone and the critical leadership that CEHN provides from the state to the national and the international levels. I have followed the work of this organization for years, long before I had children of my own. And now that I have 3 teenage girls, I gotta tell you, the impact of your work became even more personal. I think we all understand more than ever how important it is to ensure that we protect and nurture our most vulnerable, especially from known hazards. I'm so glad this organization exists. I think the last few years have made us all think more deeply about the environments in which we live and play and in which we thrive. We must continue to do that while also being clear-eyed about environmental threats that we can address, understanding how best to do that. So thank you, CEHN, for the important work that you are leading and for reminding all of us that when we center our attention around the needs of children, all of society today and into the future benefit. Thank you for your incredible work, and please, please enjoy your evening. You deserve it.
Hello, I'm Carol Browner, and what a pleasure it is to be with all of you to celebrate 30 years of amazing and impactful work. And I just want to congratulate you and thank all of you for what you have done and for what you will continue to do. Your work couldn't come at a more important time as we deal with the realities of climate change, as we deal with the fact that children will probably in many instances be more impacted by the realities of climate change, continuing to drive the need to protect those who are the most vulnerable is absolutely essential work. And so I thank you. Again, congratulations to the Children's Environmental Health Network and to all of you who are a part of it on your 30th anniversary. Thank you.
Congratulations to the Children's Environmental Health Network as you celebrate 30 years of important efforts fighting for every child's right to a healthy, safe environment. For 3 decades, you've promoted sound public policies to help all children grow up healthy, all children reach their potential. I am so grateful for your good work. I especially want to thank those who work day in and day out as child advocates for all you've done. And I'd like to thank my old friend Dick Batchelor for making sure that I always knew what you were doing. I wish you much more success in the years to come.